The attack came without warning. I had found temporary shelter in a quiet village where no one seemed to ask questions. For the first time in weeks, I let my guard down. But peace was fleeting. I woke in the dead of night to the sound of footsteps outside my door. My heart raced as I reached for my baby, who was sleeping beside me. Before I could react, the door burst open and 3 men stormed in. One of them pointed at my daughter. "That's the one," he said, his voice cold. "Take her." "No!" I screamed, clutching her to my chest. One of the men grabbed my arm, his grip like iron. I struggled, kicking and clawing, but I was no match for his strength. Another man raised a knife, and I thought this was the end. I thought I had failed her. But then, a loud voice echoed through the room. "Let her go." It was Mama AC, standing in the doorway with a long staff in her hand. Her presence was commanding, almost otherworldly. The men froze, their eyes wide with fear. "You dare harm an innocent child," Mama AC shouted, her voice filled with fury. "The gods will curse you for your wickedness." The men hesitated, glancing at each other. Then, as Mama AC stepped forward, swinging her staff, they fled into the night. I collapsed to the ground, shaking, my daughter crying in my arms. Mama AC knelt beside me, her hand on my shoulder. "You cannot stay here," she said. "They will come back." Her words broke something inside me. I had run so far, fought so hard, and still the world seemed determined to take my child from me. But I couldn't give up. I wouldn't. Mama Essie took us to a distant village, one far removed from the beliefs that had haunted me. There she introduced me to others like me, women who had been cast out for giving birth to albino children, men who had risked everything to protect their families. In this new place, my daughter began to thrive. She grew up surrounded by love, her laughter filling the air like the sound of birds in the morning. For the first time, I felt hope. The people in this village didn't see her as a curse. They called her a child of the moon, a blessing sent to bring light into the darkest places. And that's exactly what she became. One day, I returned to my old village, not to stay, but to show them what they had thrown away. My daughter, now 5 years old, walked beside me, her golden hair shining in the sunlight. The villagers stared, but their whispers no longer frightened me. She was my light in the shadows, my reason to keep going, and no darkness could ever take her away from me.
What would you have done in the mother's place? Facing danger to protect your child. Do you believe Mama Izzy's courage and wisdom changed their fate? Or was it the mother's relentless determination? Let me know in the comment section below.